Want to know the difference between an Asscher cut and a Royal Asscher cut? We're here to tell you. Welcome to Royal Asscher. I'm Lita Asscher, the 6th generation of the Asscher family. Today I want to tell you a little bit about the difference between an Asscher cut and a Royal Asscher cut. It's a question we get all the time. So the original Asscher cut was designed in 1902 by my great-great-grandfather Joseph Asscher. He wanted to create a stone that had even more life to it. Most of the Asscher cuts from those days were large stones. They loved making these bigger 4, 5, 6 carat Asscher cuts. There was a second patent that they created. It was from the 1920s. And one of the most famous ones of those was the Elizabeth Taylor 33 carat deep flawless diamond that you might have heard about. Unfortunately, the patent expired in 1945 during the Second World War. And because our company got destroyed during that time, we lost the patent on the Asscher cut. And so during the years, the Asscher cut has become a generic description for a square emerald cut. So today, when you go into a store and you buy an Asscher cut, you actually just buy a square emerald. It's like the Mr. Kleenex never knew his name would become a tissue. Mr. Asscher never knew his name would become a square emerald cut. So in 1999, my father went to a seminar of the GIA. And he had this big sign on his belly saying Edward Asscher. And everywhere he went, the retailers that were there said, "Hey, are you Mr. Asscher from the Asscher cut?" He said, "Yes." They said, "Well, we love it. Can we buy it from you?" And so when he returned, he realized that by not making the Asscher cut anymore, we were missing out on something that came from our origin. So he and his brother Joop decided to start looking into how to make an even more beautiful Asscher cut. They took us 2 years with computer simulation, trial and errors, and really trying to create the most beautifully cut square diamond. And they took the inspiration from the Cullinan diamond, which we cut for the British Crown Jewels in 1907. That stone was cut in 9 large stones and 53 smaller ones, and the 9 large ones were all cut in 74 facets. So that was our inspiration. The Royal Asscher cut today is a perfect square. It has more pushed-in corners. It has 16 additional facets on the bottom, and it sort of gives you the stars in the sky combined with the rainbow of an emerald. We call it the Royal Asscher cut because in 1980 the Queen of the Netherlands gave us the royal title, making us Royal Asscher Diamond Company. So today, when you look for an Asscher cut, please make sure it's a Royal Asscher cut, because then you have the absolute best. Because at Royal Asscher, we cut for beauty.